Here are three cameras I do not regret buying as a DJ that has helped me produce great content for social media and my website. The first camera is going to be the Insta360 X5. And if you're new to 360 cameras at all, basically you can record a video or take a photo in a 360 format, and then in post you can go ahead and basically frame out what you want for the end result of that file. With this, I had the X3, which is the previous model, and I'd say the biggest selling point for me is going to be the low light performance. For me as a DJ, and if you're thinking about doing the same thing and creating content, low light performance is going to be a big factor. And with the X3, it just didn't have the best performance. So if you're new to it, I would recommend going with the X5. But if you're on a budget, you want to save a little bit of money, the X4, the X3 will do just fine depending on your lighting situation. Now, what's really cool about this selfie stick slash tripod slash wireless trigger is that it's like all in one. And I think this is like the Peter McKinnon edition. But basically with this button here, if you press it, it folds into itself. Then when you're ready, you can extend it to be a selfie stick. And at the base, it's a tripod. Now, the next camera on this list has been probably the most hyped up camera in the last 3 to 5 years, and that's the FujiFilmx100VI or X100V for the previous model, which I've owned as well. I think the reason why people love this camera so much is going to be the film simulations that are built into this camera. Basically, if you don't know what that is, it's presets of different filters that you can kind of mess with. So, it's pretty much easy. You shoot the photo and then you export it to your phone and it's already done. There's not a whole much of editing that you have to do, especially if you like the color and that it produces, within camera. Personally, I shoot both in RAW and JPEG so that if I didn't like the film simulation look for the JPEG, I can edit the photo in post using the RAW file. Now, if you're going to purchase this camera, there's a few things to note. For me, I added a grip just so that it was a little bit more comfortable, and I also have the wide lens conversion so that I can get more frame. If you run the wide lens conversion, it's gonna block out this in-camera flash here. So you're gonna have to get an external flash, which I also have, and it's the Godox Lux Junior. The only thing about this flash that I don't like is that it feels really cheap. The recycle time for the power of the flash is somewhat slow if you have it on high power, and it's battery powered, and it takes 2 double or AAA batteries, which for me, I don't like carrying extra things if I don't need to. So when Godox released this one here, which is the IT30 Pro F, I jumped on it right away. This is rechargeable via USB Type-C, and it has a touchscreen, which is really cool. So I'd recommend getting this, spending a little bit more to make your life a little bit easier. The next camera that I have on this list is the Canon R5 Mark II. Before this camera, I had the Canon 5D Mark IV, which has been great, but the difference really is going to be the performance in low light situations, and also this one is mirrorless, and the 5D Mark IV is just a DSLR. The lens for this camera is ridiculously expensive, so I still use the conversion lens to use my old EF classes for the Canon 5D Mark IV, but recently I did get the 50mm 1.2 RF. It's a great lens, but also very expensive. All right, so if I had to recommend one camera out of this lineup, it's going to be the Insta360 X5. I think it's going to be the most versatile and the best performing in terms of if you don't know how to use a camera, you just set it, hit record, or you take the photo and it does it for you. Probably going to be the most easiest thing to record, and you can just kind of bang out videos and content for your social media versus the other two that requires a little bit of knowledge in terms of operating the camera, composing the shot, getting your lighting right, and all that stuff. It's just more added stuff that you need to know before you can actually produce the image or video that you want. With this, it's pretty much on auto. So if you just want to have something quick and easy, run and gun, this is going to be it. And you can use it for other situations as well, like I do, snowboarding, going on trips, capturing moments with friends. This is going to be it. All right, so hopefully that helps. If you guys have any questions about any of these cameras, let me know in the comments below. I can't promise you that I would know every question to every single camera, but let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.